What's up, Cardfighters? Clark here from Vanguard Central, coming at you with an updated Dimension Police deck profile.
Stand up! Vanguard!
Starting off with our starter, we have Warrior of Destiny Die. It's very important to the deck because it allows you to grab the grade 3 that you need, and it's very important to ride Die Kaiser in this deck just to open up new, your plays that you need into Stride. Next we have our grade 3 Super Dimensional Robo Die Kaiser Gundam Man. Basically, counterblast 1. When a unit rides over it, gives plus 10k in crit, and you also get shield break whenever you reveal a grade 3, so it's very good. It combos really well with Sinbuster, and it gives you really good dimensional robo strides, such as Die Earth and Die Leon. Then his pair, basically partner in crime, is Metalborg Sinbuster, other Gundam guy. When his power is 30,000 or greater, your opponent cannot call grade 1s or higher to the Guardian Circle, and when it's 20k or greater, you can draw a card, but mainly you want the nullified PGs for this guy, and then when you're swinging on top of crit, this is mainly your end game move. Onto our grade 2s, we have 4 vanilla 10ks. I was on the fringe of using Grand Revolver just because of the unflipping potential that it had, but then I realized it costs a CB, and CB is very important in this deck, so the 10ks are still putting in a lot of work, stopping rush and just making sure you don't have to waste too much from hand to guard. Also works against Aquaforce, things like that. So I mean, more testing will be done, but Grand Revolver is just out right now. Then we have 4 Metalborg Urbuster, mate of Sinbuster, gives plus 4, pumps up the Vanguard. Then we have 3 Dimensional Robo Diejet to send back our our Die Kaisers in order to pump up our Vanguard or get that additional draw when we hit. Onto our grade 1s. For Cosmic Hero Grand Rope to Stride, since our grade 3s are very important, we want to keep them either in our hand or legion them back into deck. And then we have 4 Commander Laurel. One of the main highlights of the deck, can instantly change the game immediately when you restand your Vanguard, so Laurel is definitely a really key part in our deck. And then 2 Cosmic Hero Grand Rope, gives 10k boost, put them right behind Vanguard when the grade 3 searcher is gone, or you just kill it. But Grand Ranger makes those numbers so much easier and so much higher, especially when you're on Legion or you're just trying to swing for good solid numbers. Then I have 4 PGGs to unflip. Obviously, just we need the unflips in this deck since we use our resources a good amount. Onto our triggers, 4 draws, and then we play 8 crit. So there are 3 Metalborg, and then one of my favorites, Justice Gold, and then 4 of the Metalborg Grass Cutter to pump up our Vanguard even more. And from set 7, our new heal trigger, Operator Girl Erica. Super awesome. She's better than Metalborg. Was it the Nurse? Yeah, the Nurse. And she always comes up. It's awesome. So that is our trigger lineup. Onto our Stride Zone, we have 1 Air Element, Sea Breeze. I was very iffy in putting this card in the Stride Zone just because it costs so much. I mean, not so much, but it kind of conflicts with all the other costs in the deck. But then I realized when you have Laurel, you can just abuse your opponent with Sea Breeze, since it'll most likely hit, or they're going to have to drop a ton of cards or PG, anything like that, so it opens up more plays later on. Next, my other Tekkens are 1 Super Cosmic X-Rogue for that on-hit potential, 1 Super Cosmic X-Tiger, then I have 1 Super Cosmic Hero X Gallop from set 7. Counterblast 1, choose a face down card from your G zone. When it attacks and the power is 35 or more, you get quadruple drive. So that's what I mainly use him for. I don't really use the plus 4K to the front row because it's not as important to me, and plus space is very limited. Then we have 2, one of the sealers of the deck, Hyper Metalborg Heavy Duke for that CB2 Guard Restrict. So same thing as Sinbuster. Really, really deadly on Laurel plays. And then next, we have 2 of the legendary Dimensional Robo Daikaiser Leon for that shield break. Just all that pressure that he brings to the table. Then 4 99th generation Dimensional Robo Commander, Great Dire. So Dire is really good. It basically takes out 5 cards from your deck when you take out a 3 and a Dimensional Robo unit. And he basically sets up field for Laurel, which is really awesome. And the deck just really works well in unison since it is kind of a hybrid. So that, and the crit pressure, if you do it again, like say you're playing against Kagero or any field control type deck, 99th can definitely get that field back for you. To our G Guardians, we have 2 Enigman Patriot. So it gains +5 whenever your opponent is attacking with 20k or greater. Then I play 1 Dismal for the either control or mirror match type of thing. And then lastly, I play 1 Super Cosmic Hero Excaravu, otherwise known as Antler Man. When your opponent attacks with 30k or greater, it's a free plus 10k, basically, and then you can ditch a card and give it like better than Cross Ride. So your Vanguard would be at 15 instead of 13. Hope you enjoyed our deck profile with the new updates from set 7. I know it was a little late, but Justice was training for a bit. Otherwise, if you have any suggestions, just leave them down in the comment section below. Vanguard Central out.